Welcome to Mock Interview Pro. Today, we're diving into the world of policy officers, an essential role that shapes impactful policies affecting our communities. Whether you're a seasoned project professional or just starting out, preparing for a policy officer interview can be challenging. Let's get started with the first question to help you shine in your interview. Could you share an experience where you contributed to developing a policy? What was your role in the process, and how did it turn out? This question helps interviewers understand your hands-on experience with policy development and your ability to see a project through from start to finish. To tackle this question effectively, consider these useful tips. Select a specific policy you help develop. Clearly outline your role and responsibilities. Discuss the stakeholders you worked with and your method of engagement. Highlight the policy's outcomes and its impact. Reflect on any challenges or lessons learned. Now, let's look at a sample answer to see how you might structure your response.
In my previous role at XYZ organization, I played a part in creating a workplace safety policy. My responsibilities included gathering employee feedback and organizing focus group discussions. This collaborative effort led to a comprehensive policy that reduced workplace incidents by 30% after implementation.
By the way, we're only covering a handful of questions in this video, but I've prepared a free PDF with all 30 top interview questions for policy officer. It also includes example answers and tips to help you prepare with confidence. The download link is just below. Can you tell us about a time when you had to handle conflicting interests from stakeholders while formulating a policy? How did you manage it? The interviewer wants to gauge your conflict resolution skills and your ability to bring different parties together for a common goal. Here's how you can frame your response to this question. Identify the stakeholders involved and their respective interests. Describe the nature of the conflict and challenges it posed. Explain how you facilitated discussions. Share how you reached a compromise or solution. Reflect on the outcome and lessons learned. Let's take a look at an example to understand how to answer this question effectively.
In a past role, I worked on a public transportation policy that faced conflicting interests. Community members wanted more bus services, while local businesses were concerned about parking. By organizing a meeting for both groups to voice their concerns, we found a compromise to pilot an expanded bus route while preserving key parking areas, which improved community satisfaction and business support.
Describe a situation where you conducted in-depth research for a policy proposal. How did you ensure the accuracy and relevance of your findings? This question assesses your research skills and your ability to back up policy proposals with solid evidence. Consider these strategies when formulating your answer. Identify the specific policy topic you researched. Detail the research methods you used, such as interviews or literature reviews. Highlight how you verified your sources, like using peer-reviewed articles. Discuss how you prioritized relevant information. Mention any challenges you faced and how you overcame them. Here's a polished example to guide you in crafting your own response.
In my previous job, I researched renewable energy policies using academic journals and expert interviews. I ensured accuracy by cross-referencing findings with government reports. My focus was on economic impacts, prioritizing studies with regional insights. A challenge was accessing recent data, which I overcame by contacting industry experts directly.
Imagine a key stakeholder suddenly opposes a policy you're developing. How would you handle the situation? This question tests your ability to manage unexpected challenges and maintain stakeholder relationships. Here are some approaches to consider. Listen thoroughly to the stakeholders' concerns without interrupting. Acknowledge their perspective to show you value their input. Seek clarification on specific points of opposition. Identify common ground and shared goals. Suggest a follow-up meeting to discuss possible compromises. Let's look at how you might respond to this scenario.
I would start by listening carefully to the stakeholders' concerns. By acknowledging their viewpoint, I can better understand their position. I would then seek clarification on specific areas of opposition and identify any common goals. Finally, I would propose a follow up meeting to discuss how the policy can be adjusted to address their concerns.
If you had to prioritize multiple policy initiatives with limited resources, how would you decide which one to pursue first? Interviewers ask this to assess your decision-making skills and ability to manage resources effectively. Consider these steps to formulate your answer. Evaluate the potential impact of each initiative on stakeholders. Consider how each aligns with the organization's strategic goals. Assess the feasibility and resource requirements for each initiative. Engage key stakeholders for insights and consensus. Use a scoring system to rank initiatives based on established criteria. Here's an example of how you might address this question.
I would first assess the potential impact of each initiative and how they align with strategic goals. Consulting with stakeholders would provide valuable insights, and I'd use a scoring system to rank them based on impact and feasibility, ensuring transparency and stakeholder buy-in.
Before we wrap up, remember you can get all 30 questions, example answers, and step-by-step tips in a handy PDF. Totally free, just grab it below.